I'm broke to boss, I flip the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
Trucking myths that need to die, and we need to die soon, because some of these myths are actually causing a lot of damages to the people that are unaware of real trucking.
Yeah, so we'll start with number one. You have to take every single load in order to stay in business.
I call it BS. That myth obviously needs to die. It really depends. It really depends. Depends who's your dispatcher. Depends what the load is. I've seen a lot of weak dispatchers that are gonna offer you some really crappy loads, and then what, you take them and somehow you get rich. That's BS. There is another extreme on the other end, like
over selective,
being overly selective. Now that's, if I have to say, I've seen a lot more people failing from that than the first thing. I say this is BS, but what you need to realize, if you are into the owner-operator business, you gotta work. There is no free lunch. There is no free money. There is no perfect load that's gonna pay you for everything and for everything that that you need. You will have to work. My guesstimation is, no matter how you slice it, you're gonna accept every load or every other load or every fifth load. First of all, I don't think it should be like that. You should have a strong relationship with dispatcher
and have a plan.
And you guys both together should make a plan and stick to that plan. But the reality is this: if you want to be a successful owner operator, you're gonna be pushing about 70 hours each week, pretty much everything that's legally available. And then you will do well no matter what. However, if you're gonna, beat around the bush all the time, argue, fight each other, then it doesn't matter what you do. You dead meat.
Yeah, and talking about being successful, is leasing, we'll go on to number two, the myth, is leasing to a company the only way to succeed? I think that's BS too, provided you have the means. I mean, it's a great tool. However, if you're gonna do your own authority, one, do you have the skill set and the know-how? That's super important on that, from insurance to booking loads to, everything that comes with the back office stuff for DOT and stuff. And also financially, can you support that, your kickoff?
Yeah, so leasing, I would say you got to look at that as a tool. So is that the only way to survive? Hell no. You can do your own. You can do everything your own. However, that's a very good tool to enter. That's a very good tool if you're only planning to be one truck army, because it's going to be very, very difficult to do everything yourself. That's also going to allow you to enter the arena of trucking business a lot sooner, because if you're leasing on to the carrier, you get a fuel card, so you don't need that money up front. You get a trailer, you get an insurance that's paid by the carrier.
Plates.
You get a lot of things in a very, very easy way with very, very minimal regulation, because the carrier is carrying all that regulation for you. I would say how you look at it, that's the biggest thing, because I've seen a lot of guys, treating that as some sort of trap. When I see, for a healthy business, you gotta see it as a relationship. As a business relationship.
Yeah, because now we step into three, where do big fleets always make more money? It depends how you look at it. I don't know, man, because if you compare VIN to, like, truck to truck, your VIN number versus one of their VIN numbers, they're not, I don't think he's making more than you. But
overall,
on the macro, on the big view, he's got 3,000 trucks. So even if he's making $400 a truck on 3,000 trucks.
Overall, we do make more money, but us per truck basis, nah, man,